players in the winners finals, and 2 Team Liquid players, ChuDat and also Hungrybox. 2 players who have long historic stories and legacies in Smash, but specifically very long sets in Melee. I've watched these guys go at it for years, and it feels like it always goes to timeout.
You are right there, Frodan. These guys have a long career, and we're going to see some long matches. I'm not sure if they're already in the...
I thought they were button checking, but looks like the action's a little bit fast and furious already.
I think they're fighting. We're in the action, guys.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind schedule. Top 4 was supposed to start at 4 p.m. and already Hungrybox being able to eliminate Nana. But yet, Chu is known to be a very good Sopo player, but I don't know if he can stand Jigglypuff's edge guard like that.
He is one of the best solo Ice Climber players, as you said. It looks like HBox might be able to catch us back on schedule with that quick stock.
That's right. You know, we were kind of joking around a little bit. Evolution series has such a strong history with Melee dating back to the early days when it was Ken versus, you know, Hugo, and even Mango back in 2007, and in 2013 when it made a comeback, Mango gained the 2-peat, Armada splitting with Hungrybox over the course of a few years, and then Levin wrapping it up. We were saying, what's going to happen at EVO 2019? Well, it turns out we're going to make up the length of a top 8 by having Hungrybox play against ChuDat, which will make up the distance for about 3 sets that we would have had otherwise, right, Gary?
Yep.
Yeah.
A rich history of Melee at EVO. A lot of people were disappointed, but you know what? Man. The community is here to make their own event. And what a great interrupt right there. Nana was not able to return.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, as many people know Jigglypuff as a, you know, kind of a grappler character in Smash Bros. Melee, where you're trying to get a bunch of grabs and also get these stray hits with the aerials. Doing a great job separating Popo from Nana to make sure that Chu can't get that wobble off, which we know is not banned in EVO.
Yep.
In fact, that was probably the beginning of the trend for modern wobbling, I believe.
Yeah, people were keeping their close eye on it. We actually just saw Chu go for a grab or a jab in neutral. He's having a really hard time setting up the infamous wobble, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
HBox is so good with this defense.
This makes me feel like HBox is playing this matchup a lot more aggressive than I remember him when he was playing in Genesis just a couple years back, but Chu gets the grab and he finally gets on the board. This was a much needed stock because, you know, if Hungrybox took another one, I think that would have been lights out.
Yeah. Even
though we have seen crazy comebacks. What is that double spot dodge?
It works out. It's so scary to grab. Now, Chu did take advantage of his low percent to get that wobble, as you said. The aggression from HBox, I think he was pretty confident there. So
One thing that I'm noticing here, Vro, is that there's a lot of use of light shielding. Is that particularly important in this matchup, or is that just something that Ice Climbers are doing a lot more these days?
No, I think it's a great observation. Chu is really good at using 2 different shields. So you'll see one soft and one light. Now, the tactical reason you do this is because Nana will move differently, and it's easier to protect her. So you can notice that as HBox is poking at him, he's keeping some good defense, and that's a skill not a lot of people highlight, which is Nana control.
She protect, but she also attack. And, you know, I think that's a really good point because people are like really hyper focused on the grab, but you know, you want to be able to set up a pretty good defense to make sure it doesn't even happen. But you know, HBox gets one opening and all of a sudden Nana's down. Exactly. And so we're gonna have to see if Chu with his Sopo can at least try to get some damage here, or perhaps even take a stock.
It's going to be an uphill battle for sure, and as we see, without Nana, the threat level is just so little. HBox is going to be very aggressive.
He's covering all the options. That air dodge, I think, was a really good idea. Oh, misses the ledge dash. Hate to see it. And now Chu down to his last stock here in game number 1.
Yep, even missed ledge dash at EVO Winners Finals is possible. We notice also that because Nana's gone, there's a harder time to recover. So as soon as, I was just saying, it looked like another opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity indeed, and now HBox playing zone defense, keeping Nana again separate from Popo, and Nana has her own separate health basically at her own percentages, so even if it doesn't look like Sopo is within danger zone of percentages of getting KO'd by a big hit, Nana's taking so much knockback just from one forward air like that.
Yep.
So this is a lot of hidden damage that we're not seeing, and just like that, Nana goes down. This is Chu's last opportunity, and it looks like HBox is in prime position to close it out here.
Yeah, with only one climber, it's so hard to recover. Chu's going to rack up some stray damage, but every edge guard looks so difficult. Now, I want to touch up on something that you were highlighting, which is the different percents. We don't see Nana's percent, but they are different. And it was a good time to notice it, because as HBox is kicking the Ice Climbers, we can see that they're separating more and more. You do a lot more percent to Nana, she'll fly further, Popo will stay closer. it's very, very challenging to keep them together. So a lot of different separation techniques.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be really paramount, but we're going to go into Yoshi's story. You know, the short sides and tops of the stages makes it easier to KO the Puff. Ooh, the shield's getting a little low, but overall, I kind of like this pseudo-aggression that we're not used to seeing here from HBox, or perhaps am I kind of like a little outdated here, bro? Is this what kind of Puff does now to Ice Climbers?
You know, HBox has been fighting a little bit more aggressively than some of the other Puffs we've seen, who will take it to the platforms or jump away. I think he's very used to this matchup. He's very familiar with his teammate.
Fair enough, that's right.
And
Team Liquid connection.
Oh yeah. And he has that good matchup experience where he's separating them so easily. Now, other Jigglypuffs will kick the Ice Climbers, but because of that percent thing we mentioned earlier, Nana separates so much further.
Yeah, and it's really tricky because Jigglypuff is doing a good job weaving between the characters and then also attacking with the cross-up. You know, that's the biggest challenge here with Jigglypuff. The drift, the aerial drift that you can use to control Jigglypuff threatens from so many different angles, and that's, I mean, it's not even just this matchup, it's any matchup Jigglypuff is in.
Certainly true, and you'll notice that the Ice Climbers will do their best to contest that horizontal drift with Wave Dash. So we see this dynamic of Ice Climbers be on the ground.
Okay, I like the juggles here, but oh, it gets a hold of Nana. Is that down for her? It is!
It's so tough, yeah. Chu cannot protect her. It's an even game.
When you're in a Sopa position like this, are you just trying to rack up damage, or is there actual game plan besides just trying to poke Jigglypuff and hoping that eventually she goes down?
You know, the safe damage track is certainly one that Chu's going to take. He's one of the best neutral players and solo climbers, as you mentioned earlier, so it's actually possible for him to rack up a kill if he just gets some safe damage like this.
Oh?
He's one aerial or one smash attack away from getting the stock. It's no easy feat for solo climber.
It really isn't, although if you see Chu play against lesser experienced players, he does make it look very easy. In fact, we have some experience over at a Twitch office. Nintendude is #1 ranked for years internally at Twitch Esports with his Sopo. He purposely suicides Nana at the beginning of each of his stocks and tries to just win, and of course, he does. Turns out he's pretty good.
Yeah, neutral is
and also, we all hate him.
Shout out to Nintendude. What a great player.
Oh,
this Sopo is still alive.
Yeah, actually, he not only took the stock, but he's getting extra credit here.
HBox is playing it pretty safe.
Oh, nice land on Randall, just to get a little extra movement options. I think that's probably what really defines it for me. Chu's neutral with his movement on Sopo seems a lot cleaner. I think a lot of people get used to using Nana and kind of using her. It kind of feels like they're used to playing like just Ice Climbers and not necessarily Sopo, so I really appreciate watching him move.
Yeah, you're not the first person to kind of describe those two separate styles of play where even though it's the same toolkit without, you know, the partner, Nana, the playstyles are quite different. And I'm going to kind of attribute that to Nana control where Chu has to play a little...
really funny turn.
I know, right? He has to play a little differently so that she doesn't get desynced out of, you know, control.
Yeah, unless you, of course, want to desync her. Oh, HBox surviving, trying to utilize the DI, but that's not going to be able to survive that aerial attack. And now Chu with one final grab with Nana alive, of course.
HBox is so good, though.
That was amazing separation.
Yeah, even from the grab break. He has to just take down the stock to make it even.
Oh, no! Misses the ledge.
Yeah,
now down to the last stock. But, you know, Chu still has that opportunity. And now we might see more of that cautious aerial approach. But no! HBox goes back in and gets the grab.
He grabbed right in the middle, and he defended that spot so well. And you know what? The percents are so different for the two. Any attack is going to separate them.
Wait, did Chu see that Puff was going for the grab and was trying to go for more percent on Puff right there? If that is, that's so smart. I don't play enough Ice Climbers to know. Chu makes the recovery, but Nana takes the hit.
Oh, he's not going to even try.
Oh, no. Oh. Okay, but we've seen the Sopo do well. One more up air, though, from Jigglypuff might be able to do it here.
He's having a hard time reaching the ground. Chu's in recovery mode.
Nice. Oh, and the drill up smash. The best of 3 is finished. HBox advances to the grand finals. Expected, but you know, that last game was a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah. And it interests me that in a best of 3, we saw Yoshi's story.
That's right. So, you know, how does the band stages, you know, I kind of wish we could, like, figure that out here.
Kind of see what they were doing, yeah.
Because, you know,